Hello, welcome. Today let's try to solve another Leetcode problem, 2981. At the same time, I'm gonna solve 2982 because the only difference is about the input of the length of the string. Yeah, so for the second question, it is 5 times 10 to the power of 5, and for the first question, it is 50. Yeah. Now let me try to solve the first question first, and then by optimizing a little bit of the code and to solve the second question. Yeah. So for the first question, we are just giving a string, and we need to find what is the spansel string and what is the spansel substring, and we need to return the longest spansel substring. Yeah. So the spansel substring is like this AA or AAA. I mean, all the characters must be unique. Yeah. But for this AB, it is not spansel substring. Yeah. But we need to count how many spansel substrings. So for this AA, this kind of substring, we have 3. As you can see, the positions here, here, and here, we have 3. Yeah. This is why it is asked to which occurs at least thrice. Yeah. So this means for this AA, it must appear at least 3 times. Yeah. If you're gonna check AAA, it just appears 2 times. So this AAA and this AAA, it is not possible. Yeah. So my solution is to use list groups. So the idea is I wanna list the same character, unique character, yeah, same continuous character in a list. So for example, for this kind of string S, yeah, after listing the group, I'm gonna have a group like this. So inside my group, I'm gonna have this AAAA. It will be like this. Yeah. If I have something like BBBB, so I'm gonna have another group. It's gonna be BBBB. I'm gonna just list it like this. Yeah. After listing the groups, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put the groups inside a dictionary because I'm gonna count how many strings like this. So for example, AAAA, I have 1, but inside AAA, I still have AAA or this kind of AAA, or I still have this double A, yeah, or this double A, or this double A, or I still have single A. So I need a check function to put it inside a dictionary to count, and this is not so difficult. Yeah. And the list group is also not so difficult. So, yeah, this is a medium problem. Actually, we just need to solve 2 easy problems. The first easy problem is to list the group. The second easy problem is to put each of the group inside a dictionary. Yeah. Now let me try to solve it. Let me first write the list group function. So I'm gonna have n would be equal to the length of the string, and I'm gonna have index I would be starting from 0, and I also need a counter. Yeah, because counter is the dictionary, I need to put this kind of string inside a dictionary. Yeah. And C would be equal to the counter. Yeah. So for this AAA inside the counter, it will be separated to different parts. Yeah. So for example, A will be counted 4 times, and this AA will be counted 3 times, and AAA will be counted 2 times, and this AAA will be counted just 1 time. Yeah. So this is by just using some check function. It is not so difficult. Yeah. Now let me try to list the group first. Yeah. So while I less than n, yeah, this is just the template. I need to have a start equal to I and j equal to start. Yeah. Now let me just start the j while j less than while j less than n, and string sj equal to s start. Yeah, because we just need to count the same characters. Yeah. If it is equal, j would plus equal to 1. Otherwise, it will go out of the inner while loop. If it go out of the inner while loop, I need to update this index I should be equal to j, But before that, I need to list the group. Yeah, so what group I need to list? I need to use a check function, and the listed group will be start to z. Yeah, so this is exactly like AAAA. So for this AAAA, I'm gonna turn this string into a dictionary. And next, I'm gonna find BBBB and gonna turn this string into a dictionary. Yeah. And finally, let me just first finish the check function and then finish the return. But what if I have the dictionary? So the dictionary would have the values. Yeah. Let me just print out this counter and return a random value 1. And now let's check what is counter inside. Yeah, but before that, I need to write the check function. Yeah, it would be string s. So this s is just like AAAA. So I'm gonna check the length of the string, and then I'm gonna use a for loop. So for I in range n, I also need to check the letters because this letter gonna be the same. Yeah, so this letter gonna be s0, and this check function is always valid. If I were to use this check function, it would always be valid because this z is always because this z will always be bigger than start. From the beginning, this z equal to start. Yeah, for example, this is a string A, and z is also here. It must be equal because it is itself, and then it will go to the next. If it go to the next, maybe it is not equal. Yeah, maybe this is B, not equal. So this means this S is always valid. Yeah, at least there will be a character. Now we're gonna prepare the counter. Yeah, so say would be letter times I plus 1 should be equal to n, should plus equal to n minus 1, because I'm not count by ones. Maybe after this AAAA, maybe I'm gonna count the next time. Maybe this AAAA, and after that it's gonna be this AAAA. Yeah, I have to count again. So the counter should plus equal to this n minus I. Yeah. Let's check, because this is a mathematical calculation. You have to analyze this kind of a formula. Otherwise, you cannot solve it like this way. Yeah. So let's prepare. Check if I equal to, for this AAAA, if I equal to 0. So 0 plus 1, it is 1. So say A would equal to n minus 0. N equal to 4. 4 minus 0, it is 4. It means it is right. Yeah. Maybe we check the last one. So for this AAAA, n equals to 4. And I equal to 3. 3 plus 1, it is 4. It means 4 letters for A. It would be equal to n minus 3. It is 1. Yeah, so for this AAA, we're gonna count it as 1. It means this formula is right. Yeah. Now let me just run it to check what is the counter say. Yeah. As you can see it, for this AAAA, the counter will be like that. So for a single character, there's 4 times. For AA, there are 3 times. For AAA, 2 times. And for this one, it's gonna be 1 time. So this is why we're gonna calculate. Yeah, we can calculate it. Yeah. So inside the counter, we're gonna count. If the value is more than or equal to 3, we're gonna put it inside an array. And then we're gonna return the value. We're gonna return this AA. It's gonna be 2. Yeah. Now let me write the function here. So let me prepare a result array. So the result array would be k for kv in c.items if this v more than and equal to 3. As I need to have a value, it's gonna be length of the k. Yeah. And finally, I just need to return the maximum of the result if it exists. Yeah. If it doesn't exist, I'm gonna return a -1. Because here for this one, I still have the values more than or equal to 3. And maybe for this example, there's no values more than or equal to 3. So I need to return a -1. Yeah. Now let me just delete the delete this area. Yeah, let me just keep this. Yeah, let me just delete these areas. I think it is clear, and submit it to check if it works. Expected. What is that? Else. Yeah, I did something wrong. If result else. I missed else. Yeah. Now let me run it again and submit it. Yeah, as you can see, it works and it's pretty fast. Yeah, now let me use the same code to solve the second problem. Yeah, because the second problem actually is similar. It is just yeah, it is just the value of n is much bigger. Yeah, for the first problem, the time complexity is O(n) squared. But for the second problem, we cannot solve it in O(n) squared. We have to optimize the code. Yeah, if I submit it, I will have a time limit exceeded error. So because it will always AA, at O(n) squared is not possible. But here, we just need to change a little bit of the code and then let it pass. Yeah. So for this case, we're gonna enumerate from the longest to the shortest. So this is the greedy idea. If we enumerate from the shortest to the longest, it will be O(n) squared. If we enumerate from the longest to the shortest, it is O(n). Why? Because we just need to enumerate 3 times. If we have a very long string, we just need to enumerate 3 times. For the first time, we only have 1 string. For the second time, you're gonna maybe 4 times, I'm not sure. For the first time, we have 1 string. For the second time, we have 2 strings. And for the third time, so we need 3 times. For the third time, we have a string of this kind of length, and we're gonna find the answer. It means it is 3 times n, so the time complexity would be O(n). That is why it can pass. So we just need to check this counter if we've already found. So let me first change this area. So we're gonna enumerate from the longest to the shortest. If we find an answer which is more than and equal to 3, what are we gonna do? We just need to break. After break, we are sure we've already found the answer. And what we need to do, we just need to check the result. It's gonna be the same. Check the result for the counter. We're gonna put the maximum inside. And for each one, we just need to enumerate from the last. From the last. For each one, we're gonna enumerate from the last. And if it is more than or equal to 3, we're gonna break. But for the first break, we are not sure if we find the answer, because from here we cannot return. Maybe there is a B character. It is even longer than this A character. So that is why we have to use a break. Now let me run it to check. As you can see, it works. Now let me submit it to check if it can pass all the testing cases. As you can see, it passed all the testing cases. And I think the time is also okay. And the time complexity already becomes O(n). Thank you for watching.